You look at the abuse that he puts up with, the effort. I've always been baffled by the personal approval ratings, because my major criticism of Keir Starmer is that he's been a little bit too woolly. He's been a little bit too vanilla, if you like. He hasn't bashed enough heads together. He hasn't cracked enough eggs. He hasn't set off enough alarms. And yet his personal approval ratings are absolutely dire. Where does that come from? You know, he get a kicking for buying a field to let his disabled mother keep donkeys in it, and now he's getting a kicking over a cull of ponies that doesn't even exist. Do you like these creatures? Or do you not like these? Make your bloody mind up, will you? Because if you're really upset about the ponies, you should be giving him a knighthood for... Well, he's already got one for looking after the donkeys. I guess what I'm saying is I can't tell where the madness stops anymore and the story starts. How much of the disaffection with Keir Starmer has been carefully cultivated? And listen, I even wonder whether or not the Labour Party itself is disaffected with Keir Starmer due to a process of political osmosis. Whether or not they're looking at all the coverage and they're looking at all the social media activity and they are arriving at a conclusion. I really hope this isn't the case, because if it is, I think I'm guilty of it too. And they're arriving at the conclusion that Keir Starmer is a liability and he's got to go, which is, of course, the conclusion that has driven Andy Burnham's decision to surrender the mayoralty of Manchester and try to become an MP again.
They say Starmer's a traitor, Starmer hates Britain. Some of them even say Starmer's a domestic terrorist. And they're just repeating rubbish that they read online. Yeah. And when I challenge them about it, they never, ever have any quality other than, I don't like Starmer, I hate him, he's an absolute, and then has a whole line of expletives.
It's so bizarre, isn't it?
But with no content whatsoever.
I mean, he has messed up. It's not like we're talking about a paragon of political virtue. I mean, we might be. I think we are talking about a man more sinned against than sinning. But he's dropped some fairly large clangers. Morgan McSweeney seems to have been a dismal appointment, and let's not even mention Peter Mandelson, despite the fact that everybody who, with 2020 hindsight, condemned the appointment, was cheering it to the rafters when it actually happened. He's put a lot of feet wrong, but of course every politician does or would. What you haven't got with Starmer is a sort of fourth estate dedicated to pretending that he's not a morally bankrupt delinquent.